industry. There's a lot of people that get into the industry and don't have somebody to guide them. So now, from all the experiences that I've had with the music industry and now with acting, I grab the youth, the younger youth or the beginners, and try to kind of give them a lending hand to be able to guide them in the right direction, lead them to the right people, or to kind of give them advice on the do's and don'ts, because there's so much that you need to learn out there. I know how hard it can hit you sometimes. I want to be able to say, hey, this is how you do this and this is how you do that, in order to be able to help them so they won't have to go through it as hard as we did. Interesting. It's a city. But believe it or not, I really liked it there as a young child. Being in the city is a lot different than being in the country. So you have a lot of more stores, it's more traffic. The population is a lot bigger. Then I moved to the suburbs, which was in Waukegan, Illinois. And there it was a lot different than the city. Not too much of a difference, except that it was more houses instead of tall buildings and so forth. But other than that, overall, I liked being raised in Chicago. To be honest with you, my first being an extra was actually called Tell Me a Story. And we filmed that one for like 6 months. And it was my first one ever. And it was with CBS All Access. Started out with the music industry, and everybody has their nicknames and so forth. And for the longest time, they couldn't put a name to me. But because I was the only Latin woman around at the time that was actually promoting in a lot of black clubs, it started sticking to everybody, calling me Mamacita, because I was a Latina. And then it ended up to where I was here for so long, I ended up earning my stripes, pretty much like they say. And then it hit them, and they were like, you know what? We got it. Mamacita of Nashville. I was going through COVID, and I gotta stop. I was looking at my Facebook, and I ended up getting an inbox on my message, and I read it, and I said, wow, okay, somebody reached out to me. And I ended up contacting, it said King D-Son on it. And I ended up responding to it, and I ended up speaking to him, and he ended up telling me that he was looking for a couple of actors and actresses in regards to his, movie Blemish. And I ended up talking to him and telling him about me and letting him know a lot about me. And at the time I was going through COVID, and once I ended up finished speaking to him, he ended up telling me that, that he was interested and that I can, read the script, that he would send it to me, and to let him know what I thought about it. I ended up reading the script, and I loved it. It's powerful. Blemishes is powerful. People want what they can relate to. People want movies that are facts. And this movie is real. Domestic. And this is why Blemish is one for everybody to see. I was abused when I was pregnant and through my marriage. I didn't know how to get out.